Alright, I know exactly what I need to do, and it's going to be tough. Just start. So I have been absolutely destroying LU to like within an inch of its life over the past. Actually, it was kind of close. Over the past few minutes. Same minutes, it's on the order of hours now. What do I want to do? I want to do this. Go. Oh no, that was way too soon. Oh, and we're gonna maybe get saved? Nope, did not get saved. And I'm now just free falling in the void. The way I get out, well, I don't really get out of this. I can do this and fall to my death. It's going to get me out of it. So basically, lag switch strats, as it were. That would be the best way of describing it as I'm doing. My aim is to land right on that bouncer. Just spamming space. In case it did anything. Yeah, my aim is to land exactly on that bouncer. And that's kind of precise. But it's like precise in an RNG kind of way. Because what's happening at the moment is I'm just turning my computer, this isn't good, at speed, on and off of aeroplane mode, and hoping that it comes back on at exactly the right time. Which is interesting. It does mean that me doing this is, I mean, assuming that I can actually make it to the platform in time, is almost entirely RNG. As to whether or not I get the timing right. As to whether or not I make it to the platform, that's something I can do. Like here I will, but I messed up there. Messed up there, and you might think this is kind of an interesting state. It's not. I mean, it is. And you might see, oh, he shot down really quickly. That's kind of interesting. Does that mean, I don't know, something like infinite speed? Could you, like, do that in the air over a slope? And then, if the slope was shaped correctly, like, go upwards? And the answer is, unfortunately, like convert downwards momentum into upwards. The answer is, unfortunately, no. Because LU has a cap at the total speed you can get, from natural falling, and it's not hugely high. Nope. Wait, I thought I did that the right way around. Apparently not. Or apparently it just took my computer a second to get into aeroplane mode. Better. Why can I not use speed boost? I'd like to use speed boost. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised that's happening. I've crashed LU for the first time, like, ever. Like, okay, there are times when I've, like, kind of made it lag out, stuff like that. But no, I've managed to get 2 crashes today. Whilst experimenting with this stuff, it's wild. So yeah, basically what I'm doing is I am standing near something I want to trigger, turning on aeroplane mode, specifically something which requires server-side response. I'm then triggering aeroplane mode and walking a long way away. That's basically all I'm doing. I wonder if I might be able to get like a cool out-of-range quick build. Well, I think I probably can. Let's just try that quickly. This is going to be absolutely useless, I think, but can try doing a little something like this. Nope, I messed up. I think. Pretty certain I did, yeah. Oh, I messed up even more. Well, that's good to know. I keep forgetting that I can't turn off aeroplane mode whilst holding a button. Which means that I cannot be holding shift. At that point, there are some ways I can... there's one way I can kind of get around it, which is the fact that it takes a second to reconnect to the network after aeroplane mode's been turned back on. And so I can start pressing shift then and maybe walk out of range. The reason why I'm doing this is because... well, the reason why I'm trying to build this particular thing is just because I know this particular thing doesn't snap you into a particular position when you build it. Which means it might be able to... It might look fairly cool just building it from a stupid distance away. Ooh, I know what I could do for that, actually. Wait a second, I forget. Surely I've tried this. Should I have tried quick building from one of these before? Because I think this is possible. Where am I guess I could try just a little more easily. If I do this, hit shift, move. Yeah, cool, can build it from over here. Seems absolutely useless. Might not, actually. That might be a... because quick builds that you want to build from somewhere and then get back to somewhere else, that's actually... That's like a thing for one of the Hard Crux Prime flags. That might be a solo way of doing that. Or, sorry, solo and hardcore LU way of doing that. That might actually be a strategy for. But yeah, that's what I was originally trying. Oh, come on. That's so close. Oh! That's what I wanted. I had no idea what it would look like. But this is exactly what I wanted. In fact, the game appears to not be letting me jump into this anymore. Yeah, that was what I was going for. Was something where I could just step into this. Except it seems to have decided that I've had my fair share of jumps in. I think that's... Oh no, evidently it hasn't. Yeah, this was very much what I was kind of aiming for. I have absolutely no idea what's causing those. But yeah, I was just interested to see what actually happens if you're being held in place at the same time as you're being shot off from one of these. I really specifically wanted that to happen from above. I wanted me to be landing on that from above, because if I'm landing on that from above, I would be able to just go down right onto that. I wouldn't touch the ground, so I wouldn't lose speed. Which is kind of what I'm wondering. I'm wondering, could I use this to build up a lot of upward speed? Could I effectively hit one of those twice? I don't know the answer. Good time for me to run out of a speed boost. So you may notice sometimes it teleports me back, sometimes it doesn't. I'm pretty certain this is just a question of movement packets and ordering. So basically, does the game receive a movement packet from you before it receives a packet? So to let it know you've moved before it receives a packet telling you telling it that you've pressed shift. Because it will basically try and teleport you to the position it last thought you were. I'm not certain why it does this, but I know it does. Okay, so what it's... Absolutely nowhere near. If I do, it just drops me down. Oh, in this instance, I don't die, it appears. Yes, there's some other interesting kind of stuff you can do with this. Such as, let's just get it. Well, I'll do the easy strats. Unfortunately, this is only it's only client side, but well, I think it's only client side anyway. Third, invisibility. Also, the inability to interact with anything. Decide whether that's buff enough. But you can also do that, and I love how it just plays the animation right as you die. The animation that I used before. Unfortunately, since... So, like, that could be cool, right? That could be, like, animations on command. Unfortunately, there's just, like, no... Like, what would be an amazing thing is to have, like, some way of storing and delaying and then activating a ton of skills at once. However, that is kind of absolutely useless. I didn't even process what I was doing there. That's kind of absolutely useless as that goes, because, like, why would you be interested in just playing... It's not activating a skill, it's just playing the animation. At least to my understanding. Let's give it a go. Wonder what happens if I'd exit that slightly sooner. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured would happen. I guess I could try something. What would happen if... This isn't an effect. Ooh! Oh no. Yeah, I thought that was something... Okay, it is an effect, but that's like a visual thing that's spawned. I guess we're totally same with this. Oh, the smoke. Basically wondering, could I just absolutely smoke bomb one particular place? What's something that's a really low cooldown? What about Jester characters like that? Yeah, okay, figured. Well, that's just kind of funny. Ooh, interesting. Smash. Okay. So that is working, so I wonder if that will then get a ton of those when I smash myself. What else do we have? Seems unlikely, but worth a try. Animation, it could be fun to... Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, we got some... Nothing too interesting. We got some bubbles and some stuff. Alright, it was just worth a try. I mean, we could probably get that as well. But not really worth it. Hardtack biscuits are interesting. Because in theory, I could I mean, I don't know if I'm already checked by this. No, it probably would be, actually. Just thinking I could consume multiple of them, but I mean, it wouldn't. The issue is I'd have to be disconnected for 2 minutes, and the game notices when I'm disconnected for that long. Yeah, let's go back to trying this, at least for a second or two. Oh yeah, but I guess I should mention this, because I've been trying this out a lot. Now, there's actually one kind of cool application of lag switching, which I found that, well, there's one kind of funny application of lag switching, which I might mention first, which is this. Which is I swap weapons. I disconnect, I swap weapons, I reconnect, I begin to charge up, or I at least turn my opponent back off to charge up. Yep, and now my hands are stuck in the... They're stuck defaulting to the wormholer position. No matter what it is I hold, it doesn't reset if I go wormholer and back. Oh, it does! Huh, didn't last time. Strange. I probably did. I just messed up or didn't do what I think I did. Why? I think that was going to work. Saved by the bell. What do I do? I need to wait for that to recharge for starters. Yeah, I also managed with this, or basically with this anyway, to absolutely... got kicked, or got disconnected, because I hadn't heard in a while. But yeah, I managed to do something, I have absolutely no idea what, but like, something really weird with the client. Like, it turns out there are certain things which it just assumes you will not load multiple of at once, and it's not too happy when you do. So I loaded a couple of things at once, like modular building, pets, and I think I had missions with Model for the Oranges missions. And I came back, I got out of all of that, and it was... I couldn't use numbers to activate those. Pressing shift was the same as attacking, which was really weird, and it persisted, like after logging off. Or it's rather after switching minifigure. It still persisted, I think it was. Which was really, really weird. Huh, that just does nothing weird, alright. Well, rip me. Oh yeah, that's another cool thing. I respawn in the same place. Anyway. Send myself off to the void. Oh, I'm probably going to get kicked because I just haven't reconnected. Oh, fun. My computer just absolutely gave up on Wi-Fi for a second, which honestly, given what I'm doing with it right now, is kind of understandable. There we are. I need to look up if there's like an actual thing I can do which is a little bit more proper than this, for just shutting my computer off for a second. I mean, I guess that is just what a line switch is. I was kind of using that glibly. I guess that is. Oh yeah, and I never showed you guys the actually really interesting thing you can do. Which is like, this is the one actual practical application I've seen for this so far. So that's practical application is there are certain items which are really, really useful to like recharge stats, but which you don't want to be, but which like having them equipped means you can't be holding other stuff. So for instance, I can't have the Wormholer, Sorcerer's Shoulder Pads, and the Mosaic Jester Cap all equipped. I might want to change them. So what I can do is I can disconnect, I can equip this, I can equip this, I can equip this, I can reconnect, and I can hit 2. And when I go back into the server, because I had enough there to regen everything I needed, it just did. This basically what I've kind of been finding is some cool strats to activate the abilities of one thing whilst wearing something else is, I think, all that I've actually managed so far. So a good example, I guess, which we could try, might be this headdress is, well, I already actually have enough armor, but for the sake of argument, let's say I want to restore more armor than I have. So currently 2, I want to restore all 4, provided by the headdress, or maybe the headdress plus this, because I can't wear both. I can't wear either of them when I've got this. So what I do is I do, what do I do again? I disconnect, I equip, I reconnect, and I hit 2. I actually turned down screen brightness as well in the middle of that. And there you are. Got full armor regen, and also bugged it out a little bit. Oh, I didn't realise that. Huh, didn't know they changed transparency when you have it over them. Cool. The more you know. But yeah, so like that's an actual somewhat practical application. I can't find thus far anything which I'd really like to have equipped, or any ability I'd really like to be using, which would be more powerful if I had something else equipped. Like, I mean, there's weird stuff I can do. So the actual original reason I came up with this was for something like this. Was to say, all right, I want to see if I can get Spinjitzu Bug by myself. So what happens if I disconnect, equip Maelstrom Dagger, begin? Oh, I know. Reconnect, then begin charging up. I equip the Maelstrom Dagger. It damages me. Unfortunately, it doesn't knock me out of my thing, but you can see I'm holding it. But yeah, thus far, just haven't found anything that interesting with this. It's another cool bug, but no applications yet. This could be kind of interesting, because the stun's client-side, I guess. But its effect is very, very definitely server-side, so could I could I stun enemies while still being able to move? So, for instance, I mean, oh no, I bet the targeting all happens client side as well, though. Yeah, okay, so that won't work. I mean, I can demonstrate it, but it won't. Insert and say. What do? I guess so. No, that's... Yeah, that's just consumable. So I disconnect, use, play animation, reconnect, begin to run forward, stand here, doesn't do anything, because the targeting all happened back when I was, the targeting all happens client side. Just annoying. Didn't quite. So I haven't quite managed to turn any of these useful yet, but, oh well. Yeah, that's basically what I've been working on. It's, yeah, thus far, I can equip another item, whilst, I can equip an item whilst using an item. Arguably, that is also just like a server-side bug, like maybe you could say that, maybe it would be fair to argue. I mean, I guess we don't, the thing is we don't really know with this kind of stuff what would have been live accurate. It's probably a fair argument that live would also have had this bug, but then might have gone patched, I don't know. The real bug I'm interested in at the moment, and I'll say this again here, is it's the Spinjitzu speed bug. If anyone has any evidence of that being something that worked in live, please let me know. Or honestly, even if you don't, even if it's just anecdotal, it would still, I can't go purely off anecdotal evidence, but like, it would still be good to know. So yeah, thank you very much for your time. I've been Introvalue. I'll see you around. Bye.